What is up, guys? 10 Fizzman here, bringing you another battle. Here is a standard match that I had with Red Shiner 23, and this was a pretty interesting battle. I brought a lot of random stuff, and he's got a rain team here that's a pretty standard. He's got a couple of random pokes in there, like mainly Bronzong. Bronze was probably the most random poke he's got in there, but I can see it working. It's actually not bad to use in a rain team at all, especially since it provides Stealth Rock support. And I didn't even realize it, but I actually have two Volt Switchers on this team, a Specs Jolteon and my semi-defensive Rotom. So, but, yeah, and stuff. Heat Transfer by Stealth Rocker. Gyarados is actually a bulky Gyarados with Taunt, Roar, and T-Wave. But I'll shut up. Let's get this battle underway. And based on the team, I knew I'd have a slight advantage just because I have a bunch of electric types, and they can burn a lot of stuff. So he decides to lead off with his Gliscor. I don't know what he was predicting. I don't know why my phone's glitching already, but it is. It's been a little shaky lately, don't know why, but I'm going to lead off with my Jolteon. I do have the HP Ice, but I really didn't want to reveal that I was choiced. I guess I didn't, because, you know, some Jolteons are Life Orb. So I decided to go into my Heatran, kind of just, you know, to scout what he wants to do, and since I'm immune to Earthquake, since I'm on a balloon, I know I can, you know, I can avoid Earthquakes. My goodness, I'm mumbling like crazy, but here I predict a switch because my Heatran also carries HP Ice, and he's going to go into his Politoed to get up his rain, which is fine by me. Don't really care too much. And, you know, since I predicted the switch, I am going to go for the Stealth Rocks here, which is fine with me because Stealth Rocks is the most important move in the game, as everybody knows. So, but I really don't want to take I don't really want to take a hit from this Politoed, so I'm going to switch out, go into my Rotom, considering it's probably my best switch into this thing. And so I know he's pretty much defensive because he does have to carry the Scald. And I tell myself in before burn because I always get burned by Scalds. And what do you know? I get burned. Nothing new there. I always get burned by Scalds, and I can never burn my opponents with Scalds. So it's perfectly fine. I've been hexed all the time anyway. So who cares? But regardless, he's going to protect the Scout. What I'm going to do, I believe I try to go for the Volt Switch here, which is fine by me. Don't really care too much. But you know, he knows I'm not choice at this point because I do, since I'm burned, he obviously, and you know, I already took damage. And my leftovers is going to show. So now here I predicted a switch. I didn't know what he was going to switch into, but I decided just to Hydro Pump whatever came in. Probably should have gone for the Will-O-Wisp, to be honest, because his Ferroform could have came in. But out comes Bronzong, go for the Hydro Pump, and of course it misses, just because 80 accuracy and even out higher than that just doesn't agree with me for some unknown reason. So yeah, I've been already hacked a little bit. It hasn't mattered too much at this point, except that I have a burned Rotom that's slowly getting crippled. So, but I really don't care at this point. Here I decided to Pain Split just to get some health back because I don't want my Rotom getting too down just yet. I just want to make sure I'm at a comfortable range of HP because I know at this turn he's going to set up his rocks, and I really don't care too much, even though I do have two choice Pokemon, my Jolteon and my Scizor, Specs embedded respectively, so, you know, they're not going to appreciate continually switching in and out, but other than that, I really don't have too much to fear from Stealth Rocks, so at this point, I'm just going to go for the Hydro Pump because I want to see how much it's going to do to this Bronzong. I think he predicted me here to go for the Volt Switch, and Hydro Pump is a really nice chunk of that Bronzong since it is Stab, it is Rain boosted. So here, I guess he overpredicted. He goes for the HP. I'm guessing this is Ice because it barely does anything to my Rotom. So I don't exactly know what he predicted me to switch into there. I guess it could have been Breloom, but I guess that's probably my only bet because, you know, HP Ice would probably do a solid chunk to my Breloom. But that's not the case. I just wanted to kind of cripple this semi-wall immediately, just go for the Hydro Pump. Now, I predict the switch. He does go into his Ferroform here, and now this gives me an opportunity to do some work because I go for the Volt Switch here because I knew what I don't care if I gave him Switch Initiative. If he decided to keep his Bronzong alive, I can get Switch Initiative myself and start wrecking some havoc from there because Ferroform's a pain in the butt. But out comes the star of the show, and that is Technaloom. Breloom has become a monster with the release of Technician. You guys have no idea how powerful this thing is. It's Scizor pretty much on steroids. Well, not even that, but it has so much power. But here I predict him to switch into Gliscor because it's immune to Spore. So I Sword Stance on the switch, which is great as opposed to Sporing. So now I'm at +2, and I'm in, I'm life orb. So, but his Gliscor should be good. It's gonna get up to full health, and he's faster, so he's gonna get off an Ice Fang. I know that's not gonna kill me because it's unstabbed, and he's mostly a defensive variant. Doesn't do too much to me, and now I'm gonna go for the Bullet Seed. And guys, look how much this +2 Bullet Seed does. It does about a third to it, which is incredible. I think it did a little bit less than a third. Actually, judging from that damage, I doubt this third hit, which did turn out to be a crit. I don't know if that mattered or not, because knowing me, I probably wouldn't have got 3 hits anyway. But that was a Gliscor, a defensive one that got killed by a Bullet Seed from Breloom. That is freaking amazing. And now out comes Bronzong. I'm not going to take up this thing just yet. I'm going to let this thing get spored because I don't want to take any additional Life Orb recoil, and I wanted to try to get, try to plow through his team as much as I can with my Breloom at this point, because my Breloom is ready to just destroy almost everything. So, I think he predicted here for me to finish him off at this point, but it's like, why not go for the +4? He can't do anything except switch, and nothing wants to take a boosted hit. So he goes into his Jirachi here, and I feel completely safe going for another Sword Stance. So I'm at max attack, and I am at +4 with Life Orb right now, which is incredible. Out comes a Jirachi, which I presume is the Thunder Water Pulse one, since it is in a rain team. I'm going to go for the Stab Mach Punch, and it took no damage. The Leftovers recovered the Stealth Rock damage. Guys, that is a clean one-hit KO on Jirachi, and that is a that's just freaking amazing. And that was my major concern this entire game, was getting rid of that Jirachi, because Jirachi's always a pain in the butt. Now, out comes this Ferrothorn. I really don't care if I take Iron Barb's damage, and I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch to completely obliterate this Ferrothorn from the planet. It felt really good taking down a Ferrothorn. I hate Ferrothorns a lot. And I'm going to take Iron Barb's damage. Now, judging from my HP, I take 26 damage whenever I take damage from recoil, so I have 2 hits left. So out comes the Tentacruel. Take some Stealth Rock damage, and since I do run max speed on this Breloom, I am going to go for the Bullet Seed. I'm going to outspeed this defensive Tentacruel, and look how much Bullet Seed does. Boom. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. Brings it all the way down to red with one shot, and all it needs is to be 2-hit KO'd. So, which is great. Breloom, you're on a freaking tear. So now all he has left now are a Sleeping Bronzong and that Politoed. And I know at this point I have the game under wraps, and I know this is a very lopsided battle, but I just wanted to show you guys the extreme power of Breloom, and you guys should be running one in OU. It's incredible. It is so powerful, and if you leave it to set up, it's going to obliterate entire teams. Even resists are going to get demolished by its Technician Life Orb boosted hits. So it's crazy. But I'm going to go out with my Jolteon just to finish off Politoed, because I'm fairly sure after Stealth Rocks, a Specs T-Bolt will be able to finish out this Politoed from that range. And much to my not surprise, it does. I'm going to spoil it. It will finish off that Politoed. So guys, that'll be the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, Tectaloon. Get them shrooms. Shrooms, shrooms, shrooms. I'm on shrooms! Yay! Lonely Island reference if you don't know. But yeah, I'll shut up. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.